I'm Monica Potter, and I'm the Program Director for Robbinsdale Area Schools, Early Childhood and Family Education. And this is my partner here in crime today.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Thomas, and I work for the YMCA of the Greater Twin Cities, and I'm the Executive Director of Childcare for the Twin Cities.
Stephanie and I were tasked with putting together a program on what collaboration in the community might look like. And we have been on a committee for probably about 5 years on how do we get students in our community ready for kindergarten and ready for life success. The name of this committee is Northwest Hennepin Human Services. So anyhow, it's a group of people in the community from child care providers, child care centers, legislators, school districts, the Y, just a group of people really passionate about the future and about early learners. So this collaboration that we're going to be talking about today, Come Play With Me, is a collaboration between Autumn Ridge Apartments, which is in Brooklyn Center, Robbinsdale Area Schools Early Childhood Family Education, and also the Y. So we're going to start out with a video. And this video just kind of explains and shows you what the partnership looks like.
Now, this program is a national program for the YMCA, and I'll tell you more about it afterwards, but this video is taken from one of the programs in Tulsa, but we think it's a good view of what
The Early Learning Readiness Program helps fulfill our mission in supporting caregivers to ensure that children are ready to enter kindergarten.
They wanted to give us grant money to do a program for 0 to 4-year-olds and helping the caregivers. And we decided that behind our Thornton Y, there were a lot of apartment complexes that had small children present and were really currently not being served.
Our goal is really to develop relationships with caregivers, allow them to develop relationships with each other, to better support them in ensuring that all kids are ready to enter kindergarten.
So we decided to actually move into one of those apartment complexes and start our program here on site in their community room and be able to serve those kids and their families.
Prior to coming to the program, they didn't have friends. They had a very small circle of people that they interacted with, and they're now seeing other kids who are the same as them.
I really think a positive story would be with Samantha. She has come to this program, and when she first came, she didn't really talk, hung on to mom, hid behind mom, did not want to really interact with anybody that was here.
She came shy, but now she's more talking, and now she wants to come more.
She has just been wanting to show me all her projects. We've been talking about colors. She's been writing the letter S for Samantha. She has started talking in full sentences, and it's basically been a completely different child.
She just loves Nicole. She's kind of warming up to her and talking to her, and when she does something, she wants Nicole to see.
It's really kind of been amazing to just see what 2 months of doing the program 2 days a week has affected them and the positive growth that we've seen in her.
My favorite story is when one of our little boys, Daniel, waits at the door for Iris. And prior to the program, he didn't know her, and now after just a few short months, has developed a very close relationship, and he'll even stand at the door and holler her name on days when she's a little bit late.
I bring my son Daniel because I like the program. It's good for my son, for Daniel, and it's good for me.
I really think by offering this program, parents are able to come out. We take care of their kids for 2 hours, but we also show them simple things that they can do at home. And so I think it's teaching parents that there are simple things that you can do for 10 minutes with that child, and it's able to affect them overall for a lifetime and teach them life skills.
We've been really lucky as staff to get to know these families and be a part of helping them raise their children.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the program, and then Monica and I are going to speak to you about the collaboration that we have to get this program in our community. So this program model is taken from a program model that has 20 years of study and impact, and it's been, the Y, National Y has taken it and shifted it a little bit, and remodeled it out and trained us all on running the program. And the program, I think right now, is perfect for Minnesota because over the last few years in Minnesota, we have great strength in developing, looking at the quality of our early childhood programs, looking at star rating, looking at all-day kindergarten, and really trying to build a core of strength across all of those areas. But the one entity that I truly think we are leaving out are all of those children, that segment of the population that is never going to be in formalized care. And they are not going to touch preschool or centers or even in-home family care and prior to that day of kindergarten. So they're coming to the schools with no pre-education. And the importance of connecting with those kids and families prior to the beginning of school is huge for us. And this program gives us the opportunity to do that. It works with friend, family, and neighbor care. So informal caregivers, people who don't even see themselves as caregivers, people in an apartment complex who are just watching kids, grandmas who happen to live with a family and they watch kids all day, people who, as caregivers, don't have English as their language. And we're able to work with them, connect them to systems, connect them to each other, reduce their isolation, and give them skills to work at home and have fun with the children that they're working with at home, and to develop skills within the kids that they're working with. So it meets the whole family need and the community need, and I think it's been really strong option for Minnesota right now. In this program, basically the kids and families, we move into wherever the families are. So we work with collaborative partners, and we're able to work with Robbinsdale right now, and Monica and her team were able to find a spot that they really saw a need within the community and where they were working to reach, and we looked together at how we can work together to reach that community. The community partners agreed to let us into the building, and so the program is starting to build now. But the program works with 2 days, 2 hours a week. You come into the community, you gather, or hopefully gather, the community members. You work through 13 specified stations on play activities with the kids. They have circle time, they have music time, they have finger motions, and they are, we are pre and post testing all the families and gathering data on that as we go through. But that's the basic model for the program.
So some more specific information about our collaboration. Once again, it's a collaboration between the apartment complex, the Y, and Robbinsdale Area Schools Early Childhood Family Education. And this location was chosen because of the great need in Brooklyn Park, and we really wanted to build more relationships in the community. And one issue that we struggle with and face at Robbinsdale is transportation, like most of us. So all families can't come to us. So we have to collaborate, think outside of the box. How are we going to serve our community? And for us in Robbinsdale Area Schools, this is the second collaboration we have at an apartment complex. And Stephanie and I have been working on putting this together for over a year, and we just started this program at Autumn Ridge Apartments. In our district, there are 150 families that have children from Autumn Ridge Apartments. So we're trying to figure out, how do we reach these families earlier? How do we get the children started on a positive impact? And so children will be coming to this program with their caregivers, but ECFE funds go toward how do we get parent educators in there as well? How do we increase the program from 2 days a week to maybe 5 mornings a week? But so really this collaboration, thinking out of the box, and how do we look at early childhood from not only just the student's lens, but the parents' support that they need, the caregivers' support. So how are we building up the whole community for success? Another piece is the person right now that is presenting the classes with the families, with the caregivers and the students. She's also the director at the Y. She's the early childhood director, and Sharma Williams, is it? And so she knows our community, and she can help the families find resources in the community along with licensed parent educators. So really, as we go forward, kind of to sum things up, it's important for us to think about ourselves as collaborators and not working in competition. If we're going to get all children prepared for school and life success, we've got to really be starting prenatally and looking at partners that we can join in so we have the funding to do what we need to do and what's best practice. And it's an intergenerational piece, because when you're thinking about early childhood, it is not just the students. It's everyone that's involved in that child's life, the community, school district.
As Monica said, this program at Autumn has just started, and we started in October, and we've seen success with families coming now. We have another program in Mounds View where we have over 10 caregivers come with over 15 kids every time. And in the studies of that program, we have seen over 90% of the caregivers ranking the program as increasing their skills and abilities in working with their children, their skills and ability in actually having fun with the children that they're working with, and seeing development within the children themselves.
So we're really grateful to have this partnership, and as we go forward, we want to figure out how we can replicate this and do more of this in the community so we reach all families. Thank you for your attention.